What's up, guys? Langosta and JoJo here.
How's it?
And we are live with Rifles, Rods, and Broads.
We haven't gone live in a long time.
It's been a month.
It's
It's been a month. It seemed like a long time, but it's been a month. And if you didn't know that we hadn't been live in a long time, it's because you haven't been watching enough. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you like and subscribe.
You straight pop that balloon, bro. You're like,
Well, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover.
we do. We
It's
got a lot.
May 7th.
Mace. Check
7th?
the Apple Watch. It is the 7th.
Yeah.
Just past Cinco de Mayo.
That's right. So for those of you that haven't logged in, we've gotten involved in a lot of different shenanigans. Our last episode was with the Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
It was a good episode. And before that, we had Phil Friedman from Freeman's Adventures. And that guy's been all over the place, man. I think I saw some video today. He's like in Mexico.
He's in Mexico.
He's like, where's Waldo, but like the Latino version. ¿Dónde está Waldo?
With no stripes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's everywhere, man. He's all over town.
He is all over. I mean, Friedman Adventures, it is straight adventures for Phil Friedman all of the time.
I think they drop him off by helicopter.
And just last week, he was at our club meeting at the Redondo Rod Gun Club.
Yeah, man, he puts a lot of miles on the car there.
He does, and he's going to be back this weekend here in California and hosting a surf fishing event coming up on Saturday.
Nice.
So,
well, you lunatics, today we got some news. We got a fresh report from Texas hunting. You and a few of the boys went down there.
we did.
On a little hog hunt.
Yep, we're going to be talking a lot about that. That was a lot of fun, kind of that off-season hunting, some blind hunting. So we're going to be talking a lot about Texas. And when I got into this studio, there was a bit of a surprise, but not such a surprise. As soon as it got in here, you're just like, hey, JoJo, check this out. I'm going to go hog hunting.
I'm going hog hunting is contagious. If you have a hogacious, a revelacious, means that you got to go hunting the hog.
Hey, talking about hogs and pork, coming back from Texas, we've got some poo-poos on the table. We got some Zooks, man. This stuff is some good stuff. This is some quail and pork sausage.
That is some good stuff right there.
Pork summer sausage. So if anyone is ever in Texas, you got to stop by Zooks, spelled with a D in front of it.
Zooks with a D.
Zooks with a D.
That won't confuse anybody.
But it's really good stuff. But before we get started, a couple of things that I've just got to kick off with. So my daughter, Kira, my oldest one, she swims. And she's in high school swim right now for South Torrance.
Right on.
And I got to kind of throw out there a proud daddy moment. Today at Mount Sac College is their state qualifiers.
Okay.
So she's on the relay team. She's a freshman in high school right now. So she qualified with her team for the 200 IM relays. And they were 9th overall, 3rd in their heat. And
Nice.
they qualify for the finals, which means that I've got to go back on Friday.
Okay. Well,
So super stoked. Congratulations, Kira. Great job.
Good job.
Proud of you.
Congratulations.
Proud dad moment. Yeah. So we'll have her on talking about swimming away from crocodiles or alligators in Florida.
well, I'll make you swim quick. I mean, quick. Even me, you've never seen me move that fast.
A couple of other things we've been promoting a lot, along with other people, our Redondo Rod Gun Club surf fishing tournament.
That's right.
That's going to be coming up on May 24th through the 31st.
It's soon, guys. It's soon.
It's going to be an awesome surf fishing tournament. We actually right now have the most people that have signed up to be a part of the tournament
What do we got now?
that we've had.
What's the count up?
So we've got over 20. And
Okay.
just to kind of give an example, last year we had 30. And here's the kicker. Only 3 of our members so far have signed up. So
That's hilarious.
We're all last minute signer
Wow.
uppers.
All right.
If that's even a word. So there's going to be a lot of people in the surf fishing tournament this year. We're looking forward to a good event on the 31st. There's going to be the award ceremony.
That's right. That's
along with
the cast and blast where we have a little party at the clubhouse.
That's where it's at, man. And we're gonna have a barbecue, and I think I was texting it out this morning. Basically, I think what we want to do, or what I want to do, is kind of do a live show after the awards.
Yeah.
Have everybody just kind of jump on, set up a pseudo studio up at the club and have a go at it. But for those of you that are interested, make sure you guys go to RedondoRodandGunClub.com. Check it out. Sign up for the surf fishing tournament. Check out that QR code that we have up there on the screen right now. Go ahead and smack that thing, and you will get taken to your sign up. Sign up today. There's a bunch of different categories for surf fish here in California. So we have this barred surf perch, which obviously comes with a $100 cash prize. We have a Corbina prize, which is another $100. We've got halibut.
$100 for the Corbina.
$100 for the Corbina.
Wow.
We got halibut, we have the yellowfin croaker, and we have the spotfin croaker. So a bunch of different species to kind of,
I think
test
that's
your
good.
luck,
I think
test your
that's good.
skills.
Man, by the way, I think California is the only place you can catch a croaker.
Really?
I think so.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
I've not done that much research.
I'm pretty sure, unless you go to Miami Beach and catch some old guy, and then that's an old croaker. That's an old dead croaker.
What kind of bait would you use for that?
About an 18-year-old with a flaming hot bikini, getting a little too close, a little lap dance, fucking croaking right on the bench. Done.
Oh, that's a guaranteed catch, man. I don't even know if you're going to catch a croaker. You might catch something younger than a croaker,
dude,
too.
If you're going to die, I'd like to die that way.
Oh, you might catch the male fish.
Woo, baby. No, you got to do the check. You got to do the skirt check. You don't want to get caught off guard there and stuff. And Randy will be talking about that before. He's been out on some adventures lately. And he's going to be back on the show. He's been on travel, so he's been away for a while.
So what, are you signing up for the surf fishing tournament or what?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be there.
We're sponsoring one of the prizes.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. Is that a conflict of interest? Can we sponsor the prize and win it?
Oh, we're going to. That's automatic. It's already in the books.
Okay.
The Magic 8 Ball says.
Right on. Well,
No.
it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a big party. We always like having a party at the clubhouse, and the food never disappoints.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'll be out there Saturday. Actually, our good friend who's the Where's Waldo of fishing, Phil Friedman, who's in Mexico right now, coming back to California. Saturday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Sunset Beach, he's going to be hosting a surf fishing event. So I'll be out there early in the morning, passing out some flyers, doing some surf fishing, seeing who we got from the club, kind of heading out. So if any of you guys are interested, check it out. Phil Friedman hosting a surf fishing event coming up this Saturday, May 10th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Bring your coffee, bring your waders, bring your surf fishing rods, and maybe we'll get into some action. So,
Yeah, bring a little special bait. A little bit of bait.
yeah, man, it's gonna be good stuff.
Brian, we got anybody on the line yet? If you do, man, get them on the line here.
They may have been online at 7 o'clock, but
those
then we started at 7:15.
those we're on Cuban time here. Under which point, so hey guys, if you guys have a question, go ahead and pop it up on the little chat bar there, and Brian will pop you up on the screen. All right, so let's get into Texas hog hunting, man.
Dude, it was awesome, man. We went to Texas. Let me just partake in this. This is a live episode, so why not drink some beer and eat some sausage? But we went to Texas last week, Friday, man.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got to get my Pelicanio. Did the Pelican work out okay? You guys stuffed 3 rifles?
Awesome. No, I didn't get 3 in there. I got 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got 2 in there, so it worked out perfectly fine.
Don't tell me Eric didn't take his rifle.
No, Eric did.
Shocker. What, he did?
Eric did, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
In his own thing?
Eric had, I forgot what he brought, but Eric brought his gun. And he was completely fine. But Misha kind of set the whole thing up. He was just like, hey, guys, I found this place online. Why don't we go check it out? And, it's obviously off season for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the swing of transitioning from hunting to fishing, and decided, hey, let's go on a hog hunt. And he found this ranch, which was really cool, really inexpensive, a good place in Texas, Uvalde, around the Uvalde area. And we went out there, kind of booked. We booked maybe about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So then we went out there, and we had some fun, man. Came home with some hogs.
So it was 3 of you.
4 of us.
You, Misha.
So
Eric,
Misha, Eric, and my brother-in-law Dustin.
Oh, that's right, Dustin. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So Dustin flew over from Hawaii to go on Texas.
Nice.
And as soon as he got there, because we ended up purchasing. So in Texas, especially during the off season, when you can't shoot any whitetail, right? Like
Right, sure.
freaking whitetail is like the Texas state animal or
Yeah,
whatever. I have no freaking clue, but. Axis is considered an exotic. So in Texas, you can buy a 5-day non-resident exotic license, and you can shoot whatever hogs you want, right? Because hogs are a problem.
Yep.
It's like literally $58 for the license, and it's good for 5 days. So Dustin came up. He was like, "Bro, I flew all this way, and I could have just stayed home and hunted Axis and pigs whenever I wanted." But
we should have asked more questions.
It was definitely that's kind of like our own little hunt club. We actually went to Maui, and that was like the crew that hunted. And this is kind of a special trip to one of our friends that we went hunting with in Maui. He unfortunately passed at a very young age not too long ago. So it was kind of like our memorial Dougie one banana, yes, bless kind of trip. So it was kind of like everybody back together again.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. It was good, man. And
So-
Texas is a badass fucking state.
Texas is the quintessential location for shooting wild game. So what did you take? What piece did you take? What rifle did you take?
I took my 30-06. So I don't have a gun collection like you've got. So
Yeah.
I've got limited resources, but I got my 30-06. It's a Savage Storm 110.
Yeah, well, you got that new stock. You like your setup?
It's good, man. Yeah, I like my setup. I think my setup is great. My aim is horrible.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to fix that, man.
It's a far shot at 55 yards.
With a bow. With a bow. You were using the rifle, right?
I was using the rifle, and it's like somehow like the flag came out and it said bang, and I was like, shit, I reloaded the wrong ammunition.
So Brian, throw up some pictures of said evidence of dead animals. You guys connected?
While I chew on the quail and pork sausage from Zooks. So here we go.
Yep. That's dead hog.
Look at those little puppies, man.
Now, that one that's in the background there, is that like 2 miles away, or is that a small pig?
That was that picture was actually taken from 2 miles away. So
that pig looks like it's the shadow of the other pig.
Dude. But you know what? That was the better eating one.
Oh, the little suckling pig, sure.
It was absolutely
So did you guys have that for dinner in one dinner?
Yes.
Right.
Smoked it in the Traeger, which was provided at the ranch house.
Oh, no shit.
So that was the whole idea, right? I mean, it's Texas, right?
So pretty tender?
It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody got their own leg.
Everybody got their own part.
Yeah,
literally got 4 parts.
For the hindquarters versus the front shoulder.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So those were the two pigs that I got. It was a lot of fun. There's the Savage right there, the 30-06.
Oh yeah.
And we had a great time, man. The ranch house had a great cleaning station and all that stuff. So it was great. So we got these two, and then Misha actually got another one as well. So just to kind of walk you through some of these pictures. This is me and the hogs. And this is a view from the blind. Have you ever been to Uvalde, Texas?
I've driven through there.
Beautiful. Texas Hill Country, man.
Yeah, Texas Hill Country is real nice.
Texas Hill Country. It's different from all the other parts of Texas, which was absolutely cool. So the property that we were on, it was 85 acres, well maintained. A couple of shenanigans that we got into.
Oh yeah, the drive-through beer hall.
You cannot leave Texas or a state that has like a drive-through beer barn without going through the drive-through beer barn. And I was a big fan, man.
I think they'd be pretty popular in California. You open a beer.
Yeah.
Like, sir, what are you doing driving your car into the liquor store? I'm like,
they'd probably have to restock.
Yeah, be like, shit. That's hilarious.
Dude, it's pretty killer.
Everything's bigger in Texas, bro. Even the drive-through liquor store.
Oh, it is just freaking awesome. Have you watched the show Landman?
Sure, absolutely. I love
Landman is freaking epic.
It's a great show.
That show is awesome, dude. Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah.
That guy's
dude. He's batting like for fuck. He's swinging to the.
I can't imagine like how much money is going into his bank account. But
he bought the 4.6s. The 4.6s is a ranch that they teach about in high school there. That's how significant that ranch is.
Really?
He bought it. Yeah.
No kidding.
He was like broke, like I think 7 years ago, like fucking one of those starving actor types and stuff, and yeah, it turned around. I mean, he's had some 4 or 5 hit shows back to back. All those the Yellowstone spinoffs have all been done well.
Do crazy, and then Landman. It's like every show that you think is cool, you're gonna see is like created by Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah.
But I bring that up just because Michelob Ultra and Landman, freaking Billy Bob Thornton.
That's right.
His Michelob Ultra.
He the alcoholic that doesn't drink alcohol, drinks Michelob Ultra.
His one-liners in there are just fucking amazing.
He's like,
so me being JoJo had to like take pictures of the beverage barn, and I think even before I sent my hunting pictures to Pool, I was just like, "Hey, check this out! They've got like a drive-through beverage barn
and a couch in case you drink too much."
Hey, there you go, man! Awesome. But Uvalde, Texas, obviously a few years ago, unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
With that school shooting, and if you ever drive through that town. It's a really small town, and it gets like quite emotional. I mean, they've got these murals that are up for all the kids that kind of passed in that school shooting, which obviously was unfortunate. But this is the crew right here. You got myself, Eric, Misha, Dustin. We all had a great time in Texas, and we stayed there for a few nights, and really enjoyed ourselves. We had again kind of like an off-season hunt, right? It's not like we're hunting elk, deer. Well, we were hoping for axis deer, but unfortunately it didn't cross the road. So great place, man. We're gonna have to do it again.
I think we should. I love hunting Texas. Texas is cool.
Texas is awesome, and this place was right up against I don't know how to properly pronounce it, but the Nueces River, which is just beautiful, and it was clear. And it was a different style of hunting for me, right? Like normally when I'm going out hunting, it's all about what up, Chuck.
Chuck.
It's all about like putting in some labor, and working those muscles. But this obviously was blind hunting.
No. I mean, you gotta make an effort. You gotta take your Michelob Ultra cooler up into the blind. You gotta crack open your Michelob Ultra quietly. It's different. It's a different kind of effort.
It's definitely a different kind of effort, and you got to make sure that you've got enough cell phone battery. You got to keep yourself occupied.
Yep.
And then as the light goes down and the green lights turn on, just to like that spot, it's almost like, dang.
What's up, JJ?
It's sometimes hard, but we had a great time, man.
Look, man, you can't rough it all the time, man. You gotta get some soft tosses every once in a while and whack stuff out. And look, the truth is that shooting is a lot more fun than hunting. Right? Hunting involves getting up in the morning at 4 o'clock and driving around and walking around and humping stuff around and dropping shit down the hill and getting lost a little bit and coming back and almost having a heart attack climbing some hill and coming back down, and then you're all sweaty and you don't take a shower for 2 or 3 days. That's hunting, right? What you did is shooting, which means you get up on the blind, you pop 3 or 4 beers, chill, shoot as soon as all the animals come out, and then it's off to horse playing and fucking around for the next 3 hours as you process the animals. So
how you just explained it is exactly how it should go.
Yeah.
However, we're hunting with Misha.
Oh yeah.
So what you explained prior to that is mixed in with what was supposed to happen. So let me tell you the story in terms of our timeline. Because if I could do it all over again, JoJo would come home much more relaxed with a lot more sleep, a tan from the Texas sun.
Right.
And, it'd be relaxing.
Okay.
The moment we get there, we're out in the blind until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, the first night.
Okay.
So you fly in
from California, fly in, hit the liquor store, hit Walmart, grab the groceries because we cooked all our own food, right?
Yeah.
Hit the spot, get a tour of the spot, end up in the blinds. We're there till 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Guess what time is wake up time?
4.
Exactly.
4.
So we wake up at 4 o'clock the next morning.
Later.
We're in the blind till 9 in the morning.
This is like SpongeBob. 2 hours later.
Yeah, exactly. Insert meme here. 2 hours later.
2 hours later.
So we're in the blind at like 4:30 in the morning. The sun doesn't come up until 6:30. And then, we're out there till 8:30. We get back. We eat breakfast.
Now, Eric is not a morning person.
Tired.
So Eric was not a morning person.
Eric was like the pet zombie. It was just like, come on, Eric, let's go.
Emo dab.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Dab.
hey guys, I don't fucking shoot animals till 12 noon, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing up so early.
For the next 3 hours, that's the complaint. Like, why the fuck are we up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Why are we up at 4 o'clock in the morning?
So we do that, and then we'd be back in the blind at like 5:30 to when the sun went down. The feeders went off at 6:45 in the morning. The evening session, the feeder went off. I think it was like 7:45 or something like that.
Okay.
And if we were to do it over again, whoever wanted to go.
Yeah.
You'll find me in the river.
Yeah.
I'll have my Michelob Ultra.
Right.
I'll be in my beach chair.
Yeah.
Half the body in the water.
Yep.
You know, fishing rod in the water, trying to catch whatever I catch, and if I didn't catch anything, that's fine.
Right.
With some more sleep. But in all honesty, we spent more time in the blind. It was almost as if, like, at some moments, I was just like, "This is what prison feels like."
Solitary confinement.
This is solitary confinement.
No, but it's worse because you can't be quiet. And most of the blinds are made out of metal. So every time you touch it, it's like, wing, 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 wing.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck any goddamn animals come to those.
The good thing is we had phone reception, right? So we're just on our group text thread, like just going. So I'm like scrolling after our trip, and I'm like, holy shit, this is like a fucking holy Bible of like text threads. It almost went like, it was just like, oh man. On the 7th day, Misha created light. You know, it was just like crazy. Like, we texted so much, and then I get a text from Dustin. He goes, I just killed a scorpion. And I was just like,
my God.
Shit.
Under my chair.
And in Texas, the last time I hunted Texas, we went into one of the blinds, and it was just like, we opened the door, and all you saw was movement. And it was just all these freaking scorpions. And I was just like, yeah, Dustin, you're screwed, bro.
Dude, it's like, leave a fucking broom or something. There's all sorts of, if the other hunters that were there didn't close one of the flaps or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's bad. It's bad.
But all in all, we had a great time. Would I do it again? I'd do it again. Would I do it differently? Yes, I do it differently. What would I do differently? I'd relax a bit more.
Yeah. No, relaxing's part of it's part of my game plan.
Especially on those types of hunts, right?
Yeah.
When you're going to like a place like Texas and stuff like that. Like I think there's got to be some relaxing involved. But, I don't regret any of it. We'll probably be back to that spot. We posted some stuff on the Instagram. So, check it out.
So the hog was good. You get drive-through daiquiris in Texas too?
Jay wants to know, drive-through daiquiris.
He says that they do serve drive-through daiquiris.
I don't think I've drank a daiquiri since it was served as a wine cooler.
Jay, don't admit to drinking daiquiris to anybody at the hunt club.
Jay, wrong channel.
Jay, get yourself a whiskey, please.
Oh.
So Chuck says he's been picking up stuff from the sponsors, getting it ready for the fishing tournament. I would imagine.
Yeah,
I'm looking over the thing.
I mean, Chuck, he's got Z Custom rods, and he's been picking up a ton of stuff. And we're at a bunch of tackle shops. We'll go over kind of like the surf fishing tournament again, and all the locations that have our rulers. And I'll be honest, man, our surf fishing tournament ruler is like the coolest ruler that
is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I only hope that you guys catch something big enough to use the full size of the ruler, because that ruler looks like it's about 3 feet long.
The likelihood?
It could happen, bro.
Highly unlikely.
It could happen.
It could happen.
It's very unlikely, but it could happen.
I went out this weekend and got a bite, but I didn't get shit. I didn't pull it up to show it. Raul number 2 came with me, surf fishing down in Torrance.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah, it was nice, man. It was nice. Weather was good. Tried out some new waders.
The weather was good.
Yeah, the weather was fantastic. It was overcast. Didn't get too hot. Water was actually warmer than I expected it to be, but it was nice.
Yeah, I was down all week last week, and was still a little raspy, but I felt my son came over and we put the roof rack up and an awning on my Jeep, so I'm ready for desert time.
You're ready for your Jeep's name. You're ready for the Mojave.
The Mojave has got a sunscreen.
You've got like a mobile cantina.
It can be. It can be a mobile cantina. Normally, when everybody opens up my cooler, they're like, "Oh my god!"
Because that umbrella goes what, like almost?
It's a 270. Yeah, so it goes all the way. It covers the back. Well, I put it on the passenger side, so it covers the entire passenger side all the way to the rear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you buy it used or new?
I bought it open box special, so I got it 50% off. I've been shopping for it for a while because they're pretty damn expensive. So I got a 50% off
Was
from
it missing
Florida.
the screws?
No, we had a little tear in the not in the awning itself, but in the cover of the awning.
Okay.
And like the packaging, and the box was wasted. So, and then Brian broke the buckle on it yesterday, so it's gotten a couple of bruises.
Sounds like Brian.
Good job, Brian.
Why'd you do that, Brian? Jealous?
No, Brian got a little bit too eager. He thought he was ratcheting down a tractor trailer strap, and
did he think it was gonna fit his Venza?
yeah, yeah. It's no big deal. It's still tied up, but it's big and it works good. It's good quality, and it was 50% off. So
can't beat that. And talking about getting it shipped from Florida, why aren't you just picking it up? Because aren't you going to Florida?
Man, I'm gonna do a looky loo, and I'm gonna go on a little hog hunt myself. I just booked it as you were coming over here.
I'm jealous. I saw the website. That thing looks freaking.
I'm going to Alligator Alley Adventures in Fort Myers, Florida. We're gonna shoot some hogs. So Andre's on. Weather should be awesome this week for some surf fishing.
Oh yeah, I hope so. We got some crappy weather this past weekend.
No, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So yeah, I'm going to a little hog hunt. I'm gonna go on a buggy. Take my dad. My dad's not too mobile, so we're gonna put him up on the buggy. And look, dude, I am not ashamed to shoot hogs from the buggy. But if he lets loose on some dogs and we got to go spear them, we're gonna do that too.
Are you bringing the spear?
I have so I have two of them. I have one that I never took out of the packaging, so I bought two. The one is in my office at the house, hanging on the wall. That's the one that's gotten use already. I've killed a couple hogs with it. I think what I could do is I could mail myself the second spear and have it there and for such events. But realistically, for this hunt, I'm just gonna take my rifle and I'll take a big knife and
check it out, explore.
We're gonna go Hawaiian style.
There you go.
Yeah.
Talking about Hawaiian style, we got to get you out of Kauai, man. My friend Boyd.
Yeah.
He's got the dogs. Just bring the big knife, bring the spear.
Brian was like, "You gonna chase it with the dogs and the spear? How does that work?" I'm like, "Dude, it's fucking loud. It's great. It's crazy ape shit."
I take off my shirt, pull my pants down, just go straight native.
I attack him with my Speedos on. No.
Leopard print.
Look, I got so much hair on my back, they think that I'm one of them. I roll around with the hogs, and they don't know the difference between any. Look, bro, I have been known to
just don't run in front of the other buggy.
I run interference. Look, bro, in my day, I'm not ashamed to say it, bro. I rolled around some sloppy hogs in my day. You understand what I'm saying? And it was in Hermosa. It wasn't even like out in Florida. It wasn't in some dive bar in Florida. It was in Hermosa Beach. So who didn't? I mean, did you know that they had sloppy hogs in Hermosa?
I know.
They're fucking everywhere, bro. They're still out there. You don't even need a license to fucking hunt them, bro.
Man.
Any Friday night after a certain late hour, you'll be able to find them wandering around from bar to bar.
These live episodes are awesome. We never know where the hell we're going with this.
So with that said.
But not only are you going to Florida to pick up some to go hog hunting, but you got some.
No. Yeah. No. I'm just gonna go to Florida and we're gonna go hunt. I'm gonna go say hi to my daddy and stuff.
Nice, man.
So I'm gonna take him with me for the hunt. That's it, and we'll see what else happens.
Cool. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, that same spot that you were taking a look at, I saw they got some alligator hunting.
Well, I did shoot a croc in Africa, and that shooting an alligator in Florida is a lot cheaper.
Oh, probably. I'd say so.
I think he said something like $1,000.
Yeah, it's like 1,500.
Yeah, 1,500. There you
go.
Yeah, 1,500.
And from the website that I was looking at that you showed me when I got into the studio, I felt like I was buying like a fucking Christmas tree.
Yeah,
like 6 to 8 feet is this much.
Yeah.
You go 8 to 10 feet this much. 10 feet plus.
Look, $1,500 is a whippersnapper. If you want a real one, if you want a dinosaur, it's gonna be like $3,000.
Yeah. $500 just hatched.
Yeah, just hatched. You can put them in your pocket and take them home with you.
Go grab one from the incubator.
I'll be honest with you.
Grab an iguana that's bigger.
I'm gonna do some little recon. Because this could be a cool event that we could bring the club. It's an affordable hog hunt. It's under $250. I think if you do a few days, if you do a 2-dayer, it's like $600. I want to say.
Yeah.
And they have cabins and all that stuff over there. Alligator Alley.
And for some of my membership, that's the type of hunt that they want to go on, right?
Yeah.
Like, not everybody can do the real Western big game hunts anymore where you're hiking in like 5 miles. So,
sure.
I mean, the freaking riding on a buggy and checking that out is
And well, they'll do a spot and stock if you want. They'll let you hunt whatever way you want. You know, if you want to go handicap style on a buggy, you can do that. You can hunt on a gator. You can hunt with dogs. You can hunt spot and stock. You can hunt with a bow.
Yeah.
You can go Hawaiian style with a knife. I think it's all a plethora of fun over there at the Freedom Ranch.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I still want to check out Northern California for some hog hunting though. Where you've gone before?
I've gone to some pretty nice places up north.
I mean, there's obviously
Lockwood.
a much more,
that's a lot more
larger
money.
price tag.
Oh yeah, and they'll do. I think Lockwood Hunting Services does like a 2-day and they cater and all that stuff. It's a couple $1,000. In California, those $600 hog hunts, that's all gone. I don't think anybody's doing that.
Yeah. Well, once they shut down that Riverside place.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Greenies. Fucking assholes. You fucking fucked that up. That was a great place to hunt, dude. If you, what was that? Something Horn, Crooked Horn, Longhorn Ranch, something like that.
Big Horn Ranch.
Big Horn Ranch. Yeah, I think there's a picture of Shaq with like 30 dead hogs.
Oh, really?
On the wall, yeah. I guess Shaq went over there. He just like fucking annihilated. They weren't very, especially he's rich. I think there were $400 or $500 at the time. He killed like 30.
Give me one of those, 2 of those, 4 of those.
There's a lot of ham on the ground, bro. It's very heavy on the hog on the ground.
I don't know, man. I like hunting hogs. Like some people don't like hunting hogs. I freaking love hunting hogs.
I love hunting hogs.
It's fun, man.
It's fun.
It's good. It's good stuff, and you get some good meat out of it. Like, I still haven't taken the meat in, so we brought the meat home, and it's currently in the club freezer, taking up space until defrost says something. But I'll take it out to South Shore Meats, make some spicy Italian sausage with the Croatians down there, and get it taken care of. Yeah,
that's good stuff. I mean, that's the beauty of having the club, right? We got extra freezers and
man.
We can make a mess at the club, and the only people my wife doesn't complain. It's just defrost complaining about the mess in the kitchen. Oh my God, I've made so many messes there over the years. They're gonna take my key away from me.
We talked about joining a rod and gun club. So obviously, if you guys are around the South Bay area, the Redondo Rod and Gun Club, that's kind of where we find our homes every Thursday. Our home every Thursday, and we've got more and more members coming. Yeah, it's absolutely. I mean,
got some good momentum, good guys, great group of guys. Honestly,
I mean, we got a text this just earlier today that said what? It's Poke Day.
Yeah, dude. So look, this is a classic example of one man's misery is another man's complete and absolute bliss. So one of the club members has like, I don't know what, 15, 20 pounds of tuna, maybe more, maybe 20 pounds of tuna.
Could be more.
And his freezer crapped out, so the tuna got a little bit defrosted. It hasn't spoiled. It didn't get hot, but he was like, dude,
not even close to spoiling.
It's defrosted. Let's eat it. So he's like, donation, and JoJo and I are gonna be making a poke party on Thursday.
We got a poke party tomorrow.
That's right, tomorrow Thursday.
7 p.m.
10 p.m. man, it's gonna be good.
Looking forward to that, man.
You gotta make your katsu, man. That stuff. That thing's amazing. That stuff he makes is like killer, dude.
We haven't used that deep fryer in quite some time.
Let's do that. Let's fire up the fryer.
Some ahi katsu.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So what oil you need?
Just some vegetable oil.
Really?
All right. You know what I bought the other day?
What'd you buy the other day?
Because I'm an Instagram scroller, so I've been watching Facebook and Instagram, and I keep on seeing this. I don't know what the hell I don't even know who I'm watching, but on the Blackstone they use this baking grease. It's called Bacon Up.
Bacon Up. Okay.
It's called Bacon Up, and it's like in a butter tub. And what it is, it's just what do they call it? Not refined, but it's a clarified baking grease.
Oh wow! Dude, I didn't even know there's such a thing.
Killer stuff. I'm actually
pork tallow.
Yeah, so I bought a two pack package. I'll keep one at home. I'll bring one to the club tomorrow. Okay. But that thing is it's awesome. Okay. I mean, bacon's freaking beautiful. So
bacon's beautiful.
Yeah. So okay. So if we want some ahi katsu, let's do it.
So what do you say? Super. Hope those hogs taste better and smell better than the Texas Javelina. Oh, this is somebody that has a backstory. There's a backstory for that. For those of you that haven't heard my Javelina story.
Tell the Javelina story.
You want to hear that? Do we have time for Brian? Do we have time for the Javelina story?
We've got time. Come on. We've got time.
Did you reset the clock up there?
35.
All right, 35. All right.
Okay.
Fine. I'll tell you the Javelina story. So for those of you that have questions, I may have left some gaps in the story. Go ahead and post them up, and Brian will read them on the screen. All right. So we go to Defrost's brother's joint in Texas. Second time hunting Texas for me. Could have been third. Could have been third time. And we were hunting at his brother's property and the neighboring property. So we were during the day. We're kind of cruising around looking for sign and stuff like that. Went to some of the feeders, all that good stuff. And I didn't even know they had Javelina there. The last time I killed a Javelina was in Arizona. I don't know, like 6-7 years ago, something like that, maybe longer than that. So he was like, "Oh man, if you see a Javelina, let's shoot him." So we saw a couple kind of cross, and we chased after them a little bit, and they vaporized. They disappeared into the thick stuff. So in my mind, I was thinking like Javelina's open season, like we're ready to kill, right? Like because he was complaining about the Javelinas busting up the fences between the properties. They dig under the fences and all that. So all right, now I took a rifle that I had never hunted with before, but it was my dad's old 30-30 Winchester. I put a scope, a scout scope on there. And that thing fits like 6-7 rounds in the magazine, right? It's a high capacity 1894 magazine, right? It's I'm joking around, but for a hunting rifle, it's really high capacity.
Hey, sounds like a wheel gun Wednesday.
More. Most people's bolt guns is like 2 or 3 rounds in the mag, and that's it, right? That thing fits like 7. Anyway, he drops me off later that evening at the blind in the adjacent property, and I had I had my backpack, my water, and a bag of bullets. For those of you that don't know me, I do not leave the truck without at least 30 rounds. Could be 40. Now you may think that that's crazy, but I have my reasons for that.
I've learned that you have your reasons for everything.
Yeah, it's mostly a previous fuck up. That's mostly the reason that I have these things.
I had 29. I wish I had 30.
Yeah, it's either a fuck up that I witnessed or a fuck up that I made, but definitely my reasoning is because there's a fuck up involved. So anyway, his brother drops me off, and I thought he was going to stay with me in the blind. It was a nice big blind, had carpet. It wasn't like a normal tiny metal blind. It was actually wood, made like a little wood thing. It looked like a lifeguard tower type of thing, right?
You'd have Starling.
Yeah, I wish I had Starling. So he goes back and he's buzzing around doing whatever at the other part of the ranch. And I'm there maybe about an hour or so. It starts kind of getting a little dark. And it's not really dark yet, but the sun's kind of going down. And I see my first Javelina. And, of course, we're deer hunting here, okay? We're deer hunting. I'm supposed to be deer hunting. So one Javelina comes out. 2 Javelina come out. Nothing. I'm waiting for deer. The feeder goes off. A few more Javelina come out. Now, by this time, I've been in the blind probably 2.5 hours.
The temptation.
So I was like, fuck, man, it's going to be dark soon. At one point, there's like 7 or 8 Javelina out. In fact, by the feeder, there's a 4, and then there's like a little family. It was like mommy and 2, 3 little hogs coming from the left. And I'm thinking, like, dude, this place is infested with Javelina. This guy's got a major Javelina problem here.
These are the cockroaches of Texas.
Honestly, I think these Javelina are fucking up my deer hunt. There's so many Javelina that the deer are scared of them and are not coming to eat. So I was like 2 hours, 30 minutes in. I'm like, all right, man.
2 hours later.
2 hours later. I locked and loaded. And took aim. Boom. Now, you would think that as soon as the shooting started, they would scram, right? Because every asshole video on YouTube about shooting hogs, they scram after the first shot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you that they didn't. The first shot breaks, and the javelina, there were two of them. The one that was coming out of the brush, I popped him in the head, and he died on the spot. He didn't move. His buddy attacked him. His buddy, who's his little javelina pal, starts fucking gnawing on his hind quarter.
Talking shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, he just starts railing on him. So I shoot him too. So they're both dead. And then the mom with the two come from the left again. They kind of circled around, and she comes over, and I shoot her. And then her kids are looking at her like, Mom, what happened? So I shot them too. So I shot all three, bro. There was nobody left there. All things said, the statute of limitations have been cleared me of any wrongdoing now, but I think there were 12 javelina killed that evening. It was a fucking massacre. It was a fucking complete massacre. So his brother comes over. It's dark as fuck. So I start stacking them up, right? I'm like stacking all the javelina up. And his brother comes over and he's like, what happened? I'm like, what do you, I got one, man. He's like, you got more than one. so, dude, they're fucking everywhere, right? There are fucking some dead over here, some dead over there. I even got a twofer. There was one facing one way, one facing the other way, and that Barnes bullet went through the first one and killed the second one too. I didn't find him. He ran dead, but he was bleeding. I looked for him like a motherfucker. I couldn't find him. Anyway, long story short, it was a full-fledged fucking massacre. And his brother at one point's like, Alex, how much ammo did you have? He's like, well, I got another 40 rounds right here. I had a Ziploc bag of
well, let me tell you about this one fuck up.
Yeah, that was so I said I had plenty of ammo left. He's like, how many times did you reload? Like 3? He's like, well, how? He's like, dude, they didn't run or they circled around. And honestly, I thought that, we were doing a little pest control. So I just fucking whacked them out. He's like, you sure did. You fucking whacked. So anyway, in my mind, we had eaten javelina before. We ate javelina in Arizona. Yeah. And it was fine. It was fine. Freshly fucking butchered. It was good. We mixed it up with a little bit of domestic pork. No problem. So he's like, well, what do you want to do with them now? He's like, well, I'm like, let's clean them up and hang them. He's like, you want to clean them up? And he looks at me and he gives me that Texas squint. You want to clean them up? And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. He's like, are you sure? And I didn't take the hint. He didn't want to fuck with any of them, and I didn't know why yet. So he was a really good sport about it. So we stacked those motherfuckers in the back of his Jeep. He had one of those wheelies, those old school World War II wheelies. Bro, it was filled to the brim with hogs in the back. And we get them up, we stack them up there, and we do 2 trips. It was so many fucking hogs. Go back to the skinny shed, and he set up the little hangman, butcher him and all that stuff. Yeah. And he's like, all right, man, Alex, you're all set. Go for it. No problem. And I was like, I thought that was kind of weird. I'm like, okay, well, I'll do it. I'll clean up all 12 of them by myself if I have to. So the fucking dog, the ranch dog, right? Ranch dogs eat everything, right? When you're butchering deer, butchering any game animal, the ranch dogs are just waiting.
They get excited.
They get stoked. Yeah. Stoked. So this little dude, I forget his name, this cute little fucking terrier. I kneel down to do my little opening cut on the leg. JoJo, I got hit hard with the worst skunk smelling, ghastly. I almost threw up on my own boot.
What'd you hit? Like a gland or
something?
Nothing.
No. I didn't even cut in. In fact, Misha was like, hey, whatever you do, don't use my knife. Because I took his knife since I drove over there. He's like, do not let my knife touch javelina skin. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is everybody's big deal about the javelina thing? So anyway, I grabbed that javelina, man, by the foot. And I'm ready to open him up.
Yeah.
And I got a full hit of the urine, just the urine of the dead javelina. I didn't finish penetrating the skin. I was like, okay. So he starts fucking cracking up. Joe starts fucking laughing. He's like, what happened? I'm like, dude, Joe, why the fuck didn't you tell me? You guys don't even touch these fucking things. He's like, dude, you were so excited about it. I don't want to pop your bubble. So It was JoJo. Listen, bro. It was like volunteering to skin 19 skunks. Like, who the fuck wants to do that, right? Nobody. And honestly, it was gonna taste like it smelled, and it was one of those things like if you put that in your mouth, you'd throw up on your own shoes instantaneously, but in one hit. So it could have been bad enough that you could have sharded and thrown up at the same time. That's how bad it was. It was fucking bad. So what we didn't know is
I can't even imagine that. Like that bad.
It was bad, bro. So we dumped them. We dumped them in a special location, hoping that the coyotes would be fed and circle of life type thing. Right. Well, we drove by the dump zone. The only thing that happened is that the 3 feet of grass that was this tall died around all the fucking javelina. The fucking carcasses swelled to 3 times the size, and nothing touched those things. All of the grass, when we tossed them in the grass,
vultures, because turkey vultures
didn't like shit. No,
they are
fuck
like
that.
Crazy over there,
dude. I thought for sure. We were there 3-4 days, nothing. JoJo, the grass fucking died. I'm not exaggerating. The grass was this tall. It looked like we had dropped them off like a murder site or something like that, right? I mean, there was a lot of them, and the grass died. It just fucking died. Wow. All you could see is the little mounds of the little javelina carcasses swollen, and fuck, it smelled bad, bro. By the 3rd day, it was like, it was bad. It was bad.
So who won, the javelina or you?
Well, I never ran out of ammo, so I'll take one.
Oh man,
pew pew hogs, some stinky fucking hogs. Anyway, so that's my javelina story, and it's I'll probably never see that many again like that.
It's crazy, like the difference between the javelina that you took care of in Arizona versus Texas.
We killed 4 of them, and it was never like that. I never even smelled them. They didn't smell. Everybody was talking shit about javelina.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I don't know about if it was the season. Because I'll tell you what, even the little hogs smelled like that. I felt bad. I didn't want to waste the meat.
Yeah.
But it was fucking unedible. Like I'm telling you, it was like skinning 12 skunks.
Wow.
Like fuck that. We're not doing that shit.
And that's crazy too, because when we were in Texas, and then whatever was left over the hog, the insides or whatever, there was kind of like a dump spot, and literally the next day you'd see turkey vultures just like all over the freaking place. Yeah. And by nighttime, I mean,
gone.
It's as if the bones were there for years. Like everything is gone.
Yeah.
Gone. They just devour.
Yeah. Not those fucking things. Yeah, they didn't eat any of that shit. I was like 3 or 4 days. You could smell it from the freeway. You're going 30 miles an hour, and when you pass by the carcasses, you're like, whoa, what is that? It was like that, dude. Like you're boning out down that dirt road, and it was like, whoa. Oh, I mean, honestly, if somebody made the mistake of pulling over to go pee around there, you've been thrown up on your own shoes.
They'd be thinking, shit, did I eat asparagus or what?
What is going on here? Yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad, man. What? Andre has a comment there. I know. I read it already. Yeah. Andres. Yes, it's smelly hogs. So anyway, that's my hog story, and I had a lot of ammo left over, and it's a good idea to have ammo left over because you don't know how much ammo it's going to take to bring them down.
Well, I think the moral of this episode is that Texas is fun.
Texas is fun, bro. Texas is a good place to kill some nice animals.
Texas is pretty damn awesome.
Good eating.
As I mentioned, we were in Uvalde. It was hilarious. I didn't put the picture up here, but Uvalde is the town of Matthew McConaughey.
Really? He's from there?
He's from there.
No shit.
You can tell right away that he's from there. So as you...
is he like the mayor? Like he's a
like
mural
literally, like the freaking... The lifetime mayor. Okay. So as you turn onto this highway off to head towards Uvalde...
Is he in a topless Lincoln?
There is like this 20-foot mural billboard style of Matthew McConaughey shoulder mounted on the side of the road, and a sign that says all right. And we had to stop and take a picture, but Matthew McConaughey, he's like the icon of Uvalde, Texas.
Yeah.
we Googled it, or Misha Googled it. I think that sign cost the city like close to like $10,000.
Yeah.
And it's brought in over 1.3 million visitors
No
to
shit.
take pictures with this thing. It's
Wow.
just absolutely insane.
Now that's an unusual event where a politician makes a decision and makes the city money. It's normally the fucking opposite. That's fuck. Good for you, man. Cheers.
But I tell you what, like Texas, like I love Texas, man. Like Texas, in some ways, like really reminds me of Hawaii. Like the people are super friendly. Everywhere we'd go, they were just really, really.
You know why that is,
nice people in Texas.
You know why that is, right?
Tell me.
Because everybody's fucking packing. You must be polite in Texas. Don't be an asshole in Texas. Just don't fucking do it.
That could very well be it. But yeah,
people are super nice.
People are super nice, man. Every place we'd go, you know, doors are held open. Excuse me, excuse that. It was just like, wow, where the heck am I? But we had an awesome time in Texas. Can't wait to go back. But
an armed society is a polite society.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, don't fuck around people in Texas. Don't do that. It's very likely, and they probably know how to shoot pretty good too. It's just they ain't gonna miss.
That's why I'm not from Texas.
Yep. So, all right, what else we got going on? So, what else is in the works for JoJo Adventures?
You know, it's fishing season, man. It's all about surf fishing for me now. So hunting's done. Don't got no more Texas trips on the calendar. And I was just actually kind of like, I'm horrible at keeping up with my personal calendar, let alone work calendar. But I just figured something out based off of this conversation.
What's that?
You had made a commitment to go with us to the California Water Fowl Association event. Are you?
I'm going.
But when do you leave?
Where? When is it?
To Florida. It's the 17th.
Oh, I can't go. I'm leaving on the 16th. I can't go. I did make a commitment. Yeah, no, see, I'm worse than you, but I never claimed to be good. I'm fucking leaving Friday, bro. I'm out. I paid. I mean, I'll pay you. In fact, I'll give you some money to buy my tickets, and you can keep my gun if you win one. God, I can't believe that. That's crazy. Well, it worked out really weird. Look, I got our producer here leaving. My wife's out of town the week before. I got to go see my old man. It's I got a very small window.
It's crazy how much time flies by, man. Here in California, it is May gray, and then we got June gloom. But coming up next weekend, we are going to be attending the California Water Fowl Association.
You mean you and the other guys?
You and the other, yeah, me and the other guys.
For some reason, I thought it was after the weekend after.
I remember 2 months ago. Hey, what date was that? California.
I probably asked
Water
like
Fowl
17 fucking times.
And okay, I'm gonna block that out of my calendar. And I just got
fucking useless.
It just hit me when we were talking about
this motherfucker's not gonna go.
That's supposed to be the CWA event.
Yeah.
So we got an open seat, but I'm sure we'll be able to.
I'll give it $100 tonight. I don't know. That fucking sucks.
So we got the California Water Fowl Association Orange County Banquet. It is a great event. So for those of you that are out there in Southern California, make sure you guys check it out. The CWA event, again, May 17th. That's going to be a Saturday. It is in Orange County. Go ahead and check it out. Go online to the California Waterfowl Association. We went last year as the Redondo Rod Gun Club, purchased a table, and had a great time. Tons of raffle ticket prizes that you can get entered to win. There were shotguns, handguns, Yeti coolers, Yeti this, Yeti that, all kinds of great prizes. So make sure you guys check that out. And also, don't forget the 78th annual Redondo Rod Gun Club surf fishing tournament. That's going to be taking place May 24th to the 31st. This year, I have the pleasure of being the tournament director. So we are looking for the most participants that we have ever had. You guys can check it out on the screen right there. Check out that QR code or go to the Redondo Rod Gun Club website, and you'll be able to sign up for the surf fishing tournament. And again, this Saturday, Phil Friedman Adventures, hosting some surf fishing down in the OC, Sunset Beach. Be out there 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for some surf fishing. There's been a lot of catching down there. So if you guys are interested, come on down, Sunset Beach, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Check us out on our Instagram, our YouTube channel, our Facebook. We've got all the posts there of where we're going to be. So lots of stuff coming up. And whoa, I haven't seen you for a long time.
Well, I'm a bit of a sneaky little motherfucker, and I snuck in here when you weren't looking.
No shit, Randy.
Yes, sir. Back in action. Back in the hot seat again, boys. Yes, sir. There's a Randy, cousin Randy out here. Now, listen. For those of you that have not been following Randy's adventures, Randy did allow the Rifles, Rods, and Broads crew to come into his house and shoot some videos, and you got to make sure you block out the face of the little chickadoodles that were on the couch on that said event, but make sure that's private. That's a private situation. So I heard that my cousin Langosta is going out in the hog hunt. So I came with a little present, and you know, cousin Randy's a generous guy, especially since Langosta let me have his credit card number on file. I was able to secure a piece of very valuable instrumentation here for his situation.
It looks valuable. Nice box.
We got a CRKT, confidence in hand, boys and girls, confidence in hand, says it in the box. Since Langosta likes the hog hunting, and we're not, you know, no pun intended, we're not going to Hermosa Beach this time. I know he's going to Florida. We're gonna go show him a nice little proper hog hunting knife, because he is a knife aficionado. So this is what we got here. We got a little, you know, I don't know how to pronounce that, Brian and JoJo. In fact, I don't got my listening glasses. It's kind of Japanese here. You want to read that for everybody?
Oh, what do we got?
Just read that over there. Can't see what the style of.
Hisatsu.
Hisatsu. Thank you very much for that. So this right here, boys and girls, this is a real hardcore hog knife. Got a little tight little sharp little corner in there. It's going to work real good for adventures in the hog adventures. Now listen,
so
guys.
You picked that up for Langosta?
I did. I used his own credit card for it. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I'm very generous.
Or was it somebody else's?
No. This is Amazon special. It got delivered here to the studio. Yeah. No, I'm very generous with other people's credit cards, and that's his credit card, and he'll recognize the charges and hopefully won't dispute the charges. But I'm what you call a considerate cousin.
I like that.
So, JoJo, I heard you had a hog adventure, and did you have fun at that hog adventure?
Had a great time. Great state of Texas.
I got a cousin in Texas. I'm in the hill country.
Oh.
Yeah. He's a hillbilly. He's a real hillbilly.
Tell me more.
Yeah. No. I mean, this is a family show. It's a family show. I got to keep it straight here. So, JoJo, are you going to go on this Florida adventure?
I am not.
I heard
Unfortunately, I am not.
Could be a croc hunting adventure also out there too.
It could be.
Yeah.
So I'm actually planning an adventure in Florida in June.
In June? What you going to do on
Daytona Beach.
Daytona, that's a different type of now. Now there's sloppy hogs in Daytona Beach.
That is its own adventure.
In the middle of the day, they're all over the beach with these little thin bikinis.
Well, I'll tell you what, in Florida at Daytona Beach, they actually have a shortage of material, so they use as least as possible when it comes to
floss from what I understand. Floss and little Band-Aids.
Oh, minty floss, too.
Yeah, a little minty floss, yeah. You know, you got to be careful, though. You got to get your shots, because those sloppy hogs could be catching.
Hey, Ralph's got that MMR.
So, anyway, for those of you boys that haven't sent me any mail lately, go ahead and get your little greasy fingers on that keyboard and send me over your correspondence over at Mullet Mail at the riflesrodsandbroads.com. Cousin Randy here. Looking forward to your mail. Always ready to respond to any situation. And make sure that you hunt straight and fish often.
Hey, it was nice to see you, Randy.
Well, man, I'm going back to my cave due to the fact that I stay here too long. I'm going to get taxed and recognized by the law.
I miss you, man.
All right, boys and girls. I'll see you later.
Aloha, cousin Randy. Thank you for joining us, and really appreciate you using Langosta's credit card to purchase a gift for Langosta. How kind of you. We got a lot of stuff going on. We want to thank you guys very much. A big mahalo for joining us here live at Rifles, Rods, and Broads. Make sure you guys check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us at Rifles, Rods, and Broads. We are looking to have more guests on the show, specifically here in California, along in Southern California. We've got a lot more adventures for you here to come. It is summertime. It is fishing season. So as I mentioned, we got some surf fishing coming up. We got some Florida hunting, some Florida hog hunting with Langosta.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure we're...
Man, this Randy's a very generous guy. Look at this. This knife looks really expensive.
Dude, that thing is like...
Holy smokes.
Crocodile rubbered on the handle.
Dude, it's a stingray, bro. It's a stingray right there. This is a yeah, dude, this is almost Japanese. It's hot. How do you pronounce that?
I forget. Dude, that was so 2 minutes ago. I don't remember.
Dude, this is like shave your balls sharp, bro. It's good stuff right here. Ooh, look at that. That's good stuff. Man. Well, I got to tell you, Randy, you know, he surprises me every once in a while. You know, to get an expensive gift like that from him. He's
a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Hey, Brian, did you give Randy my credit card?
Not me.
No?
Yeah, I don't know. Brian looks a little sus.
Well, now that I get this, you know, I realize that I got hit with the charge on the Apple Card. I just didn't know what it was. So I don't know if he actually used my card for that. I don't know. It'd be kind of a weird thing to use my card to give me his own gift. But
hey, talking about other stuff though, like let's think about what else we have coming up. So I already know that you're not going to the California Water Fowl Association event that you committed to.
Whoops.
But are you going to go on the Pacific Voyager trip coming up June 17th through the 19th? I'm
going to be I'm purposely coy about that. I'm not so sure yet. I know there's still space, but I have not committed to. Unlike the broken promise to you, I have not broken the promise to Fogger about my attendance to said event.
So I am committed. This is going to be my first Pacific Voyager trip coming up on June 17th to the 19th.
Yeah.
Max, I reached out to Max over Instagram, and we're gonna have we're gonna set him up with some interviews. So we got that
the new
coming
captain?
up. That's the new captain.
Okay,
so the new captain and owner of the Pac
wow.
B.
No kidding.
Yeah. Young boy. But he's going to be taking us out June 17th, so that's going to be a great trip. We got that coming up. Some other things. We got to start talking about that quail hunt that we did last year, too. So we got to start putting that on the calendar. That's going to be, I think we've got to do that again. So I think
definitely.
Defrost is going to be setting that up. The Redondo Rod Gun Club, they're actually going to be going out next week on the Pride. And that white sea bass has been hitting hard.
I hope they get it, man. I hope they snag on hard.
The Pride's a great boat. It's got a great crew. They're definitely going to slay. They're going to get into it big time. So we got that coming up. We've got to talk about.
Well, that's this weekend. That's this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah,
it was the same time as the thing.
It's the same time as the CWA event, and the same time that you're now going to Florida.
That's right. There's 3 big events happening.
Yeah,
2 of which I'm not going to be at.
So we got that coming up. We've also got some more special guests. Just touch base with Devin O'D, who we had on last year from Backcountry Hunters and Anglers.
That'd be great.
And just reached out to him, and there's some updates on the MPAs, also some other things that are going on with the public lands here in the United States of America, this great country. Some unfortunate things, but we'll save that for the show. So we talked to Devin earlier today, so we'll have him on. We've got Al Q. He is a very avid fly fisherman, especially from the surf. So he's fantastic. You got to meet him. We'll have him on the show talking about fly fishing in the surf for Corbina. He actually came out with a book all about fly fishing for Corbina.
I think has he been to the club before?
He's been to the club.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Al Q.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll post him on our website, kind of share that link. He's great to talk to, very influential in the fly fishing industry. So that'll be fun. And then we got some other guests that are coming up. I think our audience is liking the fact that we're having special guests on the show. And guess what? We've got a table large enough to fit more than 2 people.
Yeah. No. We were squeezed her in, squeezed into Halle Queen in here.
Yeah, we sure did.
She's out there catching flatties.
Yeah. So also I got to give a shout out to Calico. Reached out to Facebook. So up and coming brand here in Southern California. So Calico, how's it?
Right on.
Thank you for joining. But we got a lot more stuff coming up here at Rifles, Rods, and Broads. So make sure that you guys like and subscribe here on YouTube as well as Instagram and Facebook.
With that said, boys and girls, another episode of Rifles, Rods, and Broads is in the books.
Live.
Make sure you hit that little bell, like, and subscribe. And send over Randy some mullet mail over at Mullet Mail at Rifles, Rods, and Broads.
Yeah, check us out. If you guys think that we should have somebody on that you know, let us know. And we'll hook it up.
All right, guys. See ya.
Aloha.